Hello again guys, it's Carly from the Poetry of Nice, and I've got another haul video for you guys again today. Hit up a thrift store and a couple of garage sales and a couple of estate sales, so here we go. So first of all, in the thrift store, I managed to get everything for a buck. I don't know if Goodwill's having a sale or the lady who rang me up just kind of freewheeled it. But anyway, I got a vintage Planet Hollywood Orlando snapback hat made in the USA. It looks like it's never been worn, just kind of bought as a souvenir, I assume. And I got this Hudson Foods trucker mesh snapback hat. Again, vintage, most certainly so, since all of the foam, unfortunately, inside, I realised when I got home, has disintegrated. Ah, well. But fun fact about Hudson Foods, they were bought out by Tyson in the early 90s, and they were sort of involved in this weird beef recall, food recall thing that happened. But this is from the 70s anyway, I'm assuming from an employee, but, you know, it may appeal to someone, I'm not sure. But it was a buck, and I just thought it was a really cool retro design, if nothing else. So, cool colours. A couple of vintage t-shirts. Got this old one here. Took me a while to realise what it was, but it's like a math t-shirt, like a calculus reference. Interesting. And then a couple of these from the 90s vintage Hard Rock Cafe. I got San Francisco, and I got a New Orleans with these really cool like neon colours. Again, these were all a buck a piece. And then let me think, anything else from the thrift store? I think that may have been it from the thrift store, so let's crack on. So from a garage sale today, the first place I went to, I happened to find this, and this is just for me. This is a clothes steamer. I got this for $5, already checked it out. It's working fantastically, so now the clothes that I'm selling, I don't have to iron them all. I can hang them and steam them. I'm so excited for $5. So that was a bit of a cool find for me and my business. And then another yard sale. This was kind of fun. So I actually didn't buy anything at this yard sale, but this little old lady, she had these tiles just sitting out. They have this really awesome, like almost iridescence to them. You can see that kind of pattern there. And I have 2 full boxes of these, and she was, you can see like how tall they are. She was giving them away for free, and I kind of flipped them over and had a look. I'm like, okay, well, they're all made in the USA, and they were really, you know, nice design or whatever. So she saw me checking them out and said, do you want more? And brought out another box. But anyway, she sort of started telling me about, you know, how long, do you know how long these have been in my garage? 40 years. And I was like, okay. So I'm thinking I'm going to go ahead and try them for free, see if I can learn something again, and list them on eBay. And what I'll do is I'll add in probably about $15 to $20 of handling fee, because for whoever buys them, for whatever I decide to list them at after research, I'm going to most likely have to wrap each one individually, and that's going to take me some time and take me some shipping costs there in bubble wrap, so I will add a handling fee onto these, but we'll see how they go. Watch this space. Next yard sale, I just got 3 scarves. It was like 50 cents each, or 3 for $1. So I kind of went on subject matter here. None of them have labels, or if they have, they've been cut out. But I thought this was kind of cool. It has this sort of like these children and this dog around the edge, and then these like funky mushroom things happening, toadstools, whatever they are. I don't know. There's a little stain that I'm going to work on, but I just thought for subject matter that was kind of cool. I got this. This is a very large one. I'm thinking polyester from the feel of it, but it has poppies all over it, and different flowers and this kind of chain effect. I suspect Avon. Again, I cannot find a label, but it's certainly vintage by the looks of it. I'll look into that a bit more. And then I got this one again just because it was 3 for $1, and I liked the subject matter. And again, this one seems older as well. It was a nice little old lady, and she had these for a long time. So we have a tiger here, we got some leopards going on, and I think I have a lioness somewhere as well, or a lion cub. There we go. But anyway, this kind of like African theme thing happening. So, you know, some interesting, oh, zebras, hello. Oh, zebras. I've forgotten how I speak now. I live in America. Oh, man. Okay. Yeah, so, you know, some good keywords there with the kind of African theme. And then finally, I went to 2 different estate sales. So the first one, I didn't get a whole lot. I got this really cute little clock with this like amazing blue color to it. It's made in the USA, West Clocks. Sold one just like this before, but it was like a beige color, boring beige. And this is a beautiful shade of blue. I've already tested it when I was there. It works. I actually got that for $1. So that's kind of cool. There is a little bit of discoloration on top, but I'll disclose that. Honestly, it doesn't seem to matter too much with these when I'm selling them on Etsy. And then I got this for 25 cents. It's made in Japan. I've sold this brand before. But, you know, again, cute subject matter, right? And it's like fantastic condition with these little strawberries. So for 25 cents, I'll throw that on Etsy. I do well with mugs on there. So, and then I also happened to get just a couple of packs of vintage Uno cards, which you probably wonder why on earth I would get those, but I have sold these. I pick them up for like, I think it's like $1 a piece. I got these and I've got them before for that price. And then I've sold them for like $13 because crafters buy them. And, you know, vintage, again, is just like a really nice keyword to put in there. And they've got that kind of retro look to them. So, yeah, I always pick those up. Okay, and the last one was another estate sale. So, first of all, let me show you this. If you've watched my channel for very long, you'll know that I love to sell vintage eyeglasses. It's like my thing. And so when I saw this big old Ziploc bag of old eyeglasses, $2 for all of them, I like grabbed it shivering, so excited to go through it. And I didn't go through it until I got home, but anyway, there's some cool stuff. So we got a few little 80s pairs here. They are definitely prescription, if you can see the depth of those lens there. But this has an awesome kind of retro pattern. We've got some engraving here as well. None of these are particularly brand names or anything like that, or some of them are even unmarked, but they are most certainly vintage. They were covered in the thickest layer of grime I think I've ever seen on eyeglasses. It was amazing. So they've obviously been stored and forgotten, and it just kind of keeps on going. I think I ended up with 11 pairs of these older ones, and a whole bunch of just kind of generic cases and stuff like that for the $2. So, you know, considering I usually buy these are kind of cool ones, I like those shapes. Considering I usually buy my glasses for, you know, like between $1 and $3 per pair, that is definitely a bargain. Those aren't vintage, but they have a cool kind of, I don't know, they are a brand name. I need to look into those ones. And then, oh, hello, nearly forgot you. And so, you know, some of them are kind of not the styles that I would usually go for or sell. And if I end up not wanting to list those on Etsy, then that's totally fine. Even if I come out with like 3 or 4 pairs that are winners, I've definitely done well for my money. And then I just have a whole bunch of cases in there, which I will keep and I will use on any of the glasses that I sell that have not come with cases, which again, I also got these there. They're just 10 cents a piece and they're just like generic black ones, black cases. So I'll pair them up with some glasses that I sell. I got this Ray-Ban sunglasses by Luxottica. So I picked this up. Usually don't pay $1. I usually pay like 25 cents for them. But I was intrigued because of this like really neat red lining, and also it's in amazing condition. I kind of want to keep it for my own Ray-Bans, but there we go. We'll see. See how much it's worth first. But I don't know. I kind of suspecting that it may be a bit older because of this Luxottica tag on here. So we'll see. We will see. Also got these recipe cards here from the late 70s. They are marked, and they're nothing terribly special, but you know, they'll go for $6 or $7 on Etsy, and for 25 cents, why not? Got this really sweet, I kind of want to keep this as well, but I'm not gonna, because I don't want to be a hoarder, fact. Just a quarter, as you can see there. It's a really beautiful tile, and as it says here, made in Italy. So I'm going to do a little bit of research on that as well, but for a quarter, that was definitely worth it. Like I said, the worst comes to the worst, that's going to grace my kitchen. So, and okay, it looks like the very last thing I have to show you guys today is from that same estate sale, and it cost me $2, and it's just like a little vintage corduroy. Oh, let's flip here before it all goes wrong. Backgammon set. It is complete. It's got a few markings here and there, as you would expect with age. Dice in here, but I just really like the kind of corduroy factor to it, and the fact it's in its little briefcase. I've done all right with backgammon games. I have sold bigger ones. This is the first kind of mini one that I will be selling, but like I said, for $2 it's totally worth it, and I expect to get between 20 and 30 out of that. All right, so that is it for today. I may be going out tomorrow morning to do a little bit more sourcing. It really depends how much listing I get done today. I'm going to crack on with that after this video. Wish me luck, and if you like the video, give me a thumbs up and let me know that I'm doing okay. If you want to see more, subscribe, and guys, thank you so much for coming back to watch again. Have a great weekend. Bye.